Hello, I am Dr. Sigarkanti. In this video, we discuss fundamental theorem of homomorphism of groups. Fundamental theorem is statement is every homomorphic image is isomorphic to some quotient group thereof. So here I take let f from G to G dash be a homomorphism from G onto G dash with kernel K. So that is here G is a group, G dash is another group, and F is a homomorphism from G onto G dash. This is onto, okay? This is onto G dash, okay? With kernel K. That is kernel is here. With kernel K, that is kernel means the set of all the elements of B which are mapped onto identity of G dash. Okay, kernel K, and we know that the kernel K is a normal subgroup of G. If K, this kernel K is a normal subgroup of G, then G by K exists. The quotient group G by K exists. So this is our quotient group G by K. So that is here, suppose A, B, C, D are the elements of G, then Ka, Kb, Kc, Kd are the elements of G by K. And F is a homomorphism from G onto G dash. Suppose X is an element of G and it is mapped onto say X dash. That is X dash is the image of X under this homomorphism F. That is here F of X equal to X dash. And if X is here, then Kx is here. We define one function, say pi from G by K to G dash by like this. Kx is also mapped onto this X dash. That is, the X is mapped onto X dash. Kx is also mapped onto X dash. Then we show that this function so defined is well defined and it is an isomorphism. I will prove that pi is an isomorphism. So that is f from G to G dash is a homomorphism from G on to G dash with kernel K. Then the quotient group G by K exists. Define a function say pi from G by K to G dash. Pi from G by K to G dash by pi of Kx is equal to fx. So we have to prove that pi is well defined, pi is 1, pi is on 2 and pi is a homomorphism. First we show that pi is well defined and 1. When we say that it is well defined if kx equal to ky implies pi of kx equal to pi of ky, then we say that the function pi is well defined. And we say that the function is 1 if pi of kx equal to pi of ky implies that kx equal to ky. So here let me take let kx is equal to ky. This implies and implied by xy inverse belongs to k. Okay, that is HA equal to HB implies and implied by AB inverse belongs to H. That is here KX equal to KY implies and implied by XY inverse belongs to K. And here K is the kernel. Any element belongs to kernel, this element is mapped onto identity of G dash. That is here f of xy inverse is equal to E dash. That implies and implied by f of xy inverse equal to E dash. And as f is a homomorphism, this can be written as f of x into f of y inverse is equal to E dash. This implies and implied by f of y inverse can be written as f of y whole inverse. That is f of x into f of y whole inverse is equal to E dash. Now operating by f of y on both the sides, on the right we get f of x equal to f of y. What is f of x? It is nothing but pi of kx. What is f of y? It is nothing but pi of ky. So that is here kx equal to ky, kx equal to ky. See, kx equal to ky implies and implied by pi of kx equal to pi of ky. So that is one side it shows that the function is well defined And conversely, it shows that the function is one. So we have proved that the function is well defined and it is one function. Now we are left with homomorphism. That is pi is homomorphism and pi is onto. In the second one, we try to prove that pi is homomorphism. So for that, consider pi of kx, ky. This is equal to pi of. We know that kx, ky, HAHB equal to HAB. That is kx, ky equal to kxy. And this kxy is nothing but, according to my definition, pi of kxy means this is the f of xy. And as f is a homomorphism, f of xy can be written as f of x, f of y. But f of x equal to pi of kx, f of y equal to pi of ky. So that is, we have put that pi of kx, ky equal to pi of kx, pi of ky. This shows that pi is a homomorphism. Now we show that pi is onto. To prove that pi is onto, we have to prove that every element in G dash is image of some element of G by K under the function pi. That is, here we have to take an element here and we have to prove that this element is the image of some element of this. Okay, G by K. So let me take, say x dash belongs to G dash. We try to show that there is an element here which is mapped onto this element. Now here x dash belongs to G dash means x dash is the image of some element of G under the function f. So that is, here there exists an element x belongs to G such that f of x is equal to x dash. Now if x belongs to G, then kx belongs to G by K. And according to my definition of this pi, pi of kx is equal to this x dash, that is f of x. So that is, here for every x dash, there exists an element kx in G by K, which is mapped onto this x dash. This shows that the function is onto function. So that is, in 3 we have proved that x dash belongs to G dash, then there exists an element x in G such that fx equal to x dash. X belongs to G implies that kx belongs to G by K. According to my definition, pi of kx equal to x dash. This shows that the function is onto function. So we have put that pi is well defined, pi is 1, pi is onto, and pi is a homomorphism. This shows that pi is an isomorphism. That is, there exists an isomorphism between G by K and G dash. Okay. Now we'll go to the second theorem here. This is the consequence of the fundamental theorem of homomorphism. Using the fundamental theorem of homomorphism, I will prove this one. What is the statement here? Let H be a normal subgroup of G and K be a normal subgroup of G containing H. So that is, here H is the subset of K, right? That is, H is contained in K. And both H and K are normal subgroups. H and K are normal subgroup of G. H is contained in K. Then we have to prove that G by K is isomorphic to G by H by K by H. So what I do here is, I will define a function from G by H to G by K. Okay, and then I will prove that this is a homomorphism, and then I will find the kernel of homomorphism. If I find the kernel of homomorphism as K by H, then using fundamental theorem of homomorphism, I can write G by H by K by H is isomorphic to G by K. Okay, now here, since H is contained in K and H is a normal subgroup of G, this implies H is a normal subgroup of K also, because H is a normal subgroup of G and H is a subset of K, therefore H is a normal subgroup of K. So if H is a normal subgroup of K, then K by H exists. The quotient group K by H exists. Now define a function f from G by H to G by K. G by H to G by K by, how we have to define? So that is, an element of this is mapped onto an element of this. How the elements of this are? Elements of this are HA, HB, HB, in general say HX. But how are the elements of this G by K? The elements of G by K are of the form KA, KB, KC, that in general say KX or KY, K dash, KX dash like this, right? So that is here. I will define the function as f of hx is equal to kx, where that x belongs to G. This is my definition. We have to prove that this function is well defined. Okay, first I will prove that it is well defined. To prove that well defined, I have to consider a let hx equal to hy, then I have to prove that f of hx equal to f of hy. So first in first stage we prove that f is well defined. So let hx equal to hy. Then by the properties of cosets we have this implies xy inverse belongs to h. And this implies if xy inverse belongs to h, as h is contained in k, therefore xy inverse also belongs to k. Xy inverse belongs to k means we can write kx equal to ky. What is my kx here? Kx is f of hx. Ky is f of hy. So that is f of hx equal to f of hy. So that is here hx equal to hy implies that f of hx equal to f of hy. This shows that the function f is well defined. Whatever we have defined, the function is well defined. In the next stage, we try to prove that f is a homomorphism. To prove that f is a homomorphism, I have to prove that f of hx hy is equal to f of hx f of hy. Okay. So that is consider this. F of hx hy. This is equal to f of hx hy is nothing but hxy. And according to my definition, f of hxy is nothing but kxy. Okay. And this kxy can be written as kx into ky. What is this kx? Kx is nothing but f of hx. Ky is nothing but f of hy. So that is here f of hx hy is equal to f of hx f of hy. This shows that the function f is a homomorphism. Next I will find out the kernel of this homomorphism. Kernel of f is nothing but the elements belongs to this domain which are mapped onto identity element of the codomain. What is codomain here? Codomain is G by K. It is the quotient group. And what is the identity of G by K? It is equal to K. Okay. The identity of G by K is K. That is here. Kernel of this homomorphism F is equal to elements belong to G by H such that f of G by H is equal to K. So that is f is equal to elements belong to G by H. This is also from Hx. Hx belongs to G by H such that f of Hx equal to identity of G by K. That is this is equal to Hx belong to G by H such that f of Hx equal to identity of G by K is K. Okay. So that is this is equal to Hx belong to G by H such that what is this f of hx? It is nothing but kx. Kx is equal to k. So that is here hx. This is equal to the set hx belong to G by h such that x belongs to. See kx equal to k. We have ha equal to h if and only if x belong to h. So kx equal to k if and only if x belongs to k. So that is this is the set of the cosets where x belongs to k means this is nothing but our k by h. If x belongs to g, then we say that this is g by h. X belongs to k, therefore this is our k by h. So this is the kernel of homomorphism. And now we use the fundamental theorem of homomorphism. That is here f from G by H to G by K is a homomorphism with kernel K by H. Then by fundamental theorem of homomorphism, I can write G by H by K by H is isomorphic to G by K. Or we write this as G by K is isomorphic to G by H by K by H. This is the proof. Next, one more theorem. This is also similarly prove this theorem using fundamental theorem of homomorphism. What is the statement here? Let K be a normal subgroup of G and H is any subgroup of G, then Hk by K is isomorphic to H by H intersection K. This is the theorem, this is the result we have to prove. Now here, K be a normal subgroup of G. K is a normal subgroup of G and H is any subgroup of G. If K is a normal subgroup of G and H is any subgroup of G, then this implies Hk is a subgroup of G. Okay, Hk is a subgroup of G. And here, this contains K. Hk contains K. Also Hk contains H. But I will consider only this one. Hk is a subgroup of G containing K. Now, K is a normal subgroup of G. This implies K is also normal subgroup of Hk. That is here K is contained in Hk as K is a normal subgroup of G and this is contained in G. Therefore, K is also normal subgroup of Hk. K is a normal subgroup of Hk. If K is a normal subgroup of Hk, then the quotient group Hk by K exists. Hk by K exists. Okay, this exists. Now we define a function f from h to hk by k, h to hk by k. And then what I do here is I will prove that this is a homomorphism and we find that its kernel is equal to h intersection k. Then using fundamental theorem of homomorphism, I will write this result. Okay. So define f from h to hk by k by like this. Fx is equal to kx. How are the elements of this one here? Kx, ky, kz like this. That is here x belongs to h, then x also belongs to hk here. And in this we have, this is the quotient group. The elements of quotient group are k into an element of hk here. Or the an element of h. If I take an element of h, then it is equal to is in the h. So that is here we define the function as f of x is equal to k into s for all x belongs to h. Now we first show that f is well defined. Again, to prove that f is well defined, I have to prove that x equal to y implies that fx equal to fy. So let me consider x equal to y. If x equal to y, then I can get kx equal to ky. This implies kx is nothing but fx, ky is nothing but fy. Fx equal to fy. Therefore, the function is well defined. Next, in second stage, I will prove that f is a homomorphism. To prove that f is a homomorphism, I have to prove that f of xy equal to fx, fy. Okay. So here I will consider f of xy. This is equal to, according to my definition, this is kxy. And this kxy can be written as kx, ky. But what is kx here? This is a fx. What is ky? This is a fy. So that is f of xy equal to fx, fy. Therefore, f is a homomorphism. Next, we find the kernel of the homomorphism. Kernel of f is equal to x belongs to the domain h such that f of x equal to identity of this quotient group. What is the identity of quotient group? It is nothing but k. Okay, that here x belongs to h such that fx is equal to k. That is x belongs to h such that what is fx here? Fx is nothing but kx. Kx is equal to k. That is, this is the set x belongs to h such that kx equal to k implies that x belongs to k. So x belongs to k. That is, this is the set consisting of the elements x belongs to h and x belongs to k. So that is, this is nothing but, that is x belongs to both h and k. Means it is nothing but h intersection k. The elements belong to both h and k means this is nothing but h intersection k. So by fundamental theorem of homomorphism, we write h by and h intersection k is isomorphic to hk by k. Okay, hk by k, or hk by k is isomorphic to H by H intersection K. Okay. Thank you. I'll stop here.